Hopefully it's gonna work now. Let's see. Is it working? Okay, it seems better. Fingers crossed. Let's really hope for the best. Thank you guys so much for coming back. Thank you for your patience. It looks like things are better. Hey, Luis. Thank you so much for rejoining. All right, now we're gonna try and cross our fingers and hope that this time we have a better connection. It looks on my end like the connection is better. It's only really better if you don't die. YouTube is a bit better as well. Yes, it seems like my little icon here is telling me that everything is green now. So we are super green. Hey, Mr. E. All right, so to recap, I am working on DiVinica, and this is of the Goddess Magu. And I'm going to be doing most of the art for it in watercolor. So I'm going to try my very best, and hopefully this will art better. Hello, Nihilus. It's my mother bear hat. It doesn't fit my bun in it, so I have to wear my hair in a braid, but other than that, it's going good. It's crystal clear now. That's wonderful. I'm so glad to hear it. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for your patience. I'm sorry that sometimes things like to have some issues, but at least we can just close it and start over, and thank you all so much for joining. Okay, so I just need that to dry. While I'm waiting for it to dry, I'm going to work on her eye color. No, Jeff, what this is I am doing a collection of 8.5 by 11 Goddess paints. And I'm saving them for the DiVinica Kickstarter that hopefully is going to be happening later on in the year. So, I don't know. I'm just spitballing right now, but probably somewhere around the fall is my hope and plan. And there's going to be a bunch of tiers where you can actually get these pieces of original art. So I'm working on them in advance because my hope is to have more than 3, which is all I have right now. And then also they'll probably be used as like limited edition covers, you know, depending on how they turn out. And then also, we just have a lot of DiVinica related plans, and in order to get them done, art needs to happen. So these are not interior pages, these are additional pieces. Do I sell prints of work I've done? Yes, I do. If you go to the link that's written right below me right here, I have prints, I have comic books, I have DiVinica books, there's a digital trade you can download, there's a lot of different things on my website, so just go right there. Yes, and the Dan's apartment variant. Yes. Right now, JP Rother and I are planning when we're going to use those. Since Calgary Expo was canceled until next year, and Calgary Expo was where I was planning to use said Dan's apartment piece, we're saving it for issue 6. Carol, hello! I might need to go get the hair dryer in order to expedite this process. So, do I sign them? I do not sign them because I am not there. So my website is handled by a fulfillment place. They are amazing, but I don't sign the pieces. I'm very sorry. However, once conventions start up again and you happen to catch me at a show, I will gladly sign them all for free. So what? No, Paul, don't. Don't quit. Juan is here. Hello, Juan. I'm gonna go get my hair dryer and plug it in so that I can get this drying quicker, because the all right, I have the hair dryer, and I'm gonna show you guys the other ones. So what I'm talking about with these things that I'm doing is I'm using 8.5 by 11 paper, and hopefully you guys can see this. So this is one of the ones that I did last time. Sorry, it's not in the easiest format for me to show you. Here is a Aphrodite one, and then here is a Nokomis one. So these are all the same kind of thing, and now I'm working on a Magu piece. And then I'll do a DiVinica one, and then I will start over. And so I'm going to try to have as many as possible so that you guys can get some original art in the Kickstarter should you wish to do that. Nice! Kara and Juan. Okay, I just need to crawl under my desk. Oh my God, Juan. Thank you, Terrence. It's a hat. Hi, Kylie. All right. So I will be turning on the hair dryer for a moment, so I'm going to mute myself. So just so everybody knows, there's nothing wrong with the stream. I'm just muting myself right now so that I can dry this. Okay, I'm back. Time to do another round of paint on her face. Oh, you're wearing one also? Nice. Hey, Megan, thank you. Oh no, thank you, Nightfall. John Overbay, is Twitch not working? Clip Studio deleted an entire file with virtually finished connecting cover. Oh my God, Kylie, I'm so sorry. You didn't tell me. That's horrible. Cover background still. Oh. It's all about practice, Nightfall. I'm sure that you can get there very soon. It's just practice, practice, practice. How was my Mother's Day? It was wonderful, Philip. I literally just relaxed and did nothing. Oh, I'm so sorry, Nihilus. It seems like it's everything is being a little bit glitchy today. My guess is there's just so many people online using all the different online tools and programs and everything. So things are just going to go a little bit slower or be a little bit more glitchy. Did I get breakfast in bed? No, I'm not really a breakfast in bed person. So I got up for breakfast. Though Dan got mini wheats that I love, so that was awesome. Did Sherlock serve me? No, Sherlock looked at me like, you know, I needed to resume my servant duties for him. Okay, now I'm mixing some skin tone with red. What? I'll show you guys. So here's what I'm doing. I'm just mixing my skin tone with a little bit of red. This makes for a really nice lip color and cheek tones. I just need to really water it down. Wow, Kylie, I understood none of that. She had a birthday and Mother's Day during quarantine. Aw. I know, that's rough. It's still so nice of you to give her a FaceTime call. We need to make a command for when Steve dies. Oh no, Sable, I'm so sorry. The guy in the shop tried to take advantage of me, which I didn't like. Oh, wow. Good for you, Kylie. Dead Sable. Weep. So you have a new computer coming? Is that what's happening, Kylie? Are my favorite characters to draw. I really enjoy drawing so many different characters, and I actually really like the variety. Right now, the character that I am the most invested in personally is working on the series that I co-create with my friend JP Roth, and that is DiVinica. So this character is from the series that I'm working on. So did Devin join Twitch and then immediately die? Aw, poor Devin. Hi, for when you can come back and you're not on timeout. It's like walking into an... Oh, that's hilarious. Sorry, Devin. Her lips were still wet, and so it's pulling some of the pink. So I'm cleaning that off a little bit. Nightfall, I'm gonna read your question in just a second. I'm sorry about the delay. I just can't let this dry on me at this stage, or I'm gonna get some weird looking shadows and water lines. So 1 second. Okay, let me see. I'm going up here. Were there any tips which you learned in your creative journey which really helped your art or technique? Asking for a friend. That's a good question. For me, I would say the main thing is just to keep going, keep drawing. And that's something I learned just kind of on my own. Of course, there were people that were telling me, you know, keep at it, don't give up and stuff like that. But you really have to just keep putting one foot in front of the other and keep trying. You're going to get a lot of rejection as an artist. You know, your style may not be for everybody. Generally, nobody's style is for everybody. So you just have to keep going. Even if, you know, you find some people that don't care for your work, it takes a while to find a crew of people that enjoy what you do or enjoy hanging out with you. I love you guys, especially Boop Squad. So, you know, just keep at it. That's the main thing. You know, there were so many times, I guess every artist is different, but I was really the type, or I am really the type to look at my work somewhat negatively or quite negatively. And so it takes a while to learn how to cope with that, how to handle it. and that like when you are having a down moment, it isn't the end of the world. So just keep at it. Okay, so right now it looks like I'm giving her yellow eyes, but they are kind of brown eyes with gold flecks in them. I'll probably put some metallic gold on her eyes at the end, but I'm still getting like an underpaint of gold in them. Tom, hello! Whiskey colored eyes, nice. Never give up, Steve. You will succeed and live. Warehouse shipped them last Monday. Oh, thank you so much, C. Dean. That is so, so awesome of you. I really appreciate it. I know the postal system's being a little bit wonky right now, but I'm so glad that things arrived. Daniel, hello. I have a fair few. This one's called Mother Bear. Dan got it for me for Mother's Day. How cool is it? Hello, Shane. I'm doing great. Hey, Keeman. Thank you, Daniel. Guys, that's my brother, Daniel. He is watching via YouTube. Thank you, Daniel. I think you'd have way more fun on the Twitch stream, but I get it. Yes, we have games on Twitch. Hello, Michael. You would corrupt my brother Daniel? Very unlikely. Oh, hello, Tim. Thank you. I know. I'm Mother Bear today. Gonna Mother Bear on all your asses. All right. I'm happy with. Yes, there's games. There's roulette. There's all kinds of stuff, Daniel. You gotta come try Twitch. People are saying hi to you on Twitch, Daniel. All right, so I am going to switch to Copic marker for some things, but I'm probably going to wait until the end. Roulette's awesome. You still like it, Steve, even though you've died like a million times? Okay, my hat is shedding all over my artwork. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Dan's saying hi to the Twitchers. Daniel, my brother Daniel. Dan is my husband Dan, and then my brother Daniel. And I have made very sure that in my phone it says brother, exclam, Daniel. So I don't get the two of them mixed up. First rule of Twitch, don't talk about Twitch. Oops. It really is mystery. Damn it. Central Park, hello, welcome to the stream today. It sure would be most unfortunate. Thankfully, I don't send too many awkward texts. Twitch, oh. Daniel doesn't like it that the Twitch folks have rules. Oops. Who's the youngest? My brother Daniel is the youngest. I am the eldest, and we have one sister in between us. So there's 6 years in between me and my brother Daniel. And we are also 3. So he's like 12 then? Aw, Chicago, I love you. No, my brother's not 12. He's 13, 12 and a half. My brother rocks. He's very, very cool. Except he makes fun of me for my driving, so sometimes he's not so cool. But I guess that's what little brothers are for, is to pick on you for your driving. Are we all artistic? Yes, I would say so. I think I'm the only one that's sort of gone in that career path, but yes, my brother is amazingly artistic, as my sister. Oh, David, both of them would turn their heads probably and be very angry. Neither of them respond to Danny. Pretty bad, Kylie. I don't know if Daniel's still on YouTube. He was so sweet though. He and all his friends got me to 1K YouTube subscribers or followers. You grew up as an only child. It was lovely. Yeah, Lyndon's looking forward to when the older two move out, and then he will be an only child. All right. I need to focus. I'm tripping off. Your sister was an only child? How does that work, Rob? Yeah, I'm gonna lighten some of that up. I've been looking at a lot of Asian women, and just from my observation, even though they do have very dark they do have very dark hair, their eyebrows are not always super dense and thick, you know, so I'm just I don't want to go too dark. Mitch, hello. Daniel's here. He's trying to sign up for Twitch. Well, obviously, Daniel. I am working on the goddess Magu. Oh my god, lol. Yeah, Daniel, you belong on Twitch. You got to come over to Twitch. Oh, thank you, Kevin. I want cookies too, Rob. Damn it. Don't say things like that, because then I'm just going to start thinking about cookies and want to go have cookies, which we don't have right now. Dan keeps our house pretty low on the like yummy junk food. And it's very difficult sometimes. I did not, Kylie. I failed. I know, we need Twitch snack packs and all kinds of yummy things. Daniel's trying to sign into Twitch. We'll see what kind of havoc he wreaks. I'm excited to see how this goes and a little nervous. All right, so she's gonna have a bunch of red roses in her hair, and then I want her eyeshadow to kind of like go out into the roses, because Magu has roses for the most part. So we're gonna try this out and see if it looks good. Oh, that would be so fun. No, Daniel's not allowed to post early dawn pics. No. He will join the mob and we shall reign as a singular pain in the ass. 100%, Devin. No, you can't post. No. Well, even Twitch doesn't even let you post pictures. Daniel's all bummed that he can't post pictures. Just links to pictures, smiley face. You can't unsee the Michael Jackson Dawn picture? Oh, sorry, Tom. It is quite bad. With this one, no, Kylie, it's just pencil. I didn't ink it first. For DiVinica pages, I do ink it first. So it really just depends on what you're doing. With something like this, I really don't need to see inked lines, but when I was doing full pages and stuff, it was quite helpful to actually see what I was working on and have it a little bit more pre-planned. I didn't see the new Morbius movie trailer. I don't honestly even know what that is. Fail, I'm sure. actually be appropriate, Devin. Oh, right. It's the new... I'm an idiot. Right. I'll go look it up. Lee, hello. Daniel's in Twitch, everyone. So Daniel McAwesome is my baby brother. Oh no. So you guys can give him the Twitch initiation. Watch out, Daniel. You're in for a whole thing. Oh, Jessica. Hello, Jessica. My brother's wife, Jessica, is possibly one of the most beautiful people walking on the planet today. She's so awesome. Do I listen to movie soundtrack scores? Sometimes. All right, now it's time to start drawing some roses. All right, so red is a little bit hard to accomplish with watercolor. Ooh, it's like a pink. I did not intend to do that, but it actually looks awesome. Okay, we're going in the pink direction here. Magenta time. Did I ever cosplay? One time. I cosplayed as Roxy from Gen 13. That is the one and only time I will cosplay. Daniel, you gotta play roulette. So you just do exclam roulette, right, guys? I do cosplay as Dawn a lot. Dawn's a little bit of a pain to cosplay as, but oh well. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry, and I'm going to put some pink on the other side. Is this the right one, or am I using the wrong one? I don't know which one I was using. God damn it. You know what? See, at the time I had just decided to grow out my hair, so I actually had the Roxy haircut at the time. Oh no. Yes, so Magu does have flowers, and she actually has roses in her hair, at least in one of the covers that I did. So this is a little bit more abstracty, but yeah, I'm trying to just try out different things. You know, some of these pieces may not even work, but you know, we're gonna give it a shot anyway. I've just been looking at all these photos. They're kind of like high fashion shots of girls with like tons of massive flowers in their hair, and I think that works really well for goddesses. Ducking, thank you so much for the follow. Daniel, do you mind if I talk about your cars? Sorry, everyone. So my brother is, yeah, I already started. My brother makes all these, like, he takes cars and like tricks them out like crazy. And then he used to do the same thing with motorcycles. And like my brother just has a knack for mechanics that I honestly don't even know how to change a tire. But my brother literally can just take apart an engine, put it back together again, and he does this for funsies. Okay, I just need to get that one to drip. Yay! Arena, struggle to use them. It was your first time with watercolor. Okay, the nice thing about watercolor pencils is that you can use them with Copic markers. You can use them in a bunch of different ways. But my best recommendation to you is to do a little bit of color first with it, and then just take a a brush with just water on it and then blend it around, stuff like that. I do use colored pencils a lot, so I will show the process of using them at other times. You're more than welcome to join in. It's like your brain on acid. I wouldn't know. But yes, it's a little bit acid trippy, I suppose. Okay, here we go, a little bit more. She's got a drip on her head. It's okay. We can work with that drip on her head. I'll do like a flower petal coming down there or something. Oh no, what's gonna happen to Daniel? Daniel died in the chat. Poor Daniel. We're doing fresh, summery colors today. We're giving Magu a different color scheme. I'm gonna give her some dark brown hair behind it. Daniel died. You're back. Yay. Gosh, this is such a pretty color though. I'm really loving this color. All right, so I want to try something. This is actually a, it's kind of like a feathered brush a little bit, and I want to pull some of these, I want to pull some of the color. Let me get a little bit more paint on there. So what I want to do is get this pretty wet and then pull some of the color so it's almost like a dry brush stroke eyeshadow. Let's give this a shot. Okay, so this thing, it kind of comes to a bunch of different points. Let me show you guys. So it's like that. I don't know if you can see that. Yes, that's kind of what I wanted. Dry brush stroke makeup. Fur bristling. Thank you, Chicago. Again, helping me English when I cannot. Yes, that is awesome. Hello, Troy. So even though the flowers themselves and all this random pinkness that's happening in her hair, they're gonna be like roses. And I'm going to put some colors in the background that are gonna be her hair color. So she has dark brown hair. I have to put down the pink first because the dark hair, the pink won't show up over it, right? So I'm gonna put some of her dark hair in the background, and I'm just gonna have to work around the flowers that are there. But what I'm going to do to help the flowers pop out at the end is I'm going to kind of draw in around some of the edges of the watercolor and where it's spread to give flower petal shapes. And so they're going to be drawn in with like gold or something like that to sort of bring in that like jewelry, goddessy look to it. That's my plan. And again, this is an aggressive winging it. You guys saw how little there was actually drawn. And my whole plan with this one is to let the watercolor do its thing. So if anything, these pieces that are being saved for the Kickstarter and stuff like that, they're studies for me as well to get better with watercolor and to sort of let it do whatever. I'm such an over planner and very OCD about how I draw and everything. I'm such a control freak. We'll just be honest. I'm a giant control freak when it comes to my art. And watercolor is literally the polar opposite of being a control freak. You can't. And I'm trying to just let it do its thing. And this is trippy as shit, but it's awesome. Hanusol, hello. I hope that they're going to be wicked awesome experience. Some of them really might be giant fails that are going to go directly into the bin, but we'll see. I already did quite hard, Hanu, and repeatedly. Take that as you will. Ugh, leave it to Dan to just make it all so very wrong. And welcome to the stream, Hanu Soul. Hard banging. Oh my God. The poor people who, you know. Oh, newcomers to Twitch. Apologies, Daniel. So I want more soft pink glow all around. I might need to actually just get myself a tray here because we need it more watery. Put that on a shirt. I know, right? So these are my, Dan saves me all of his yogurt lids just in case I need them. So the pink is starting to lighten, which is great. That's what I wanted. I kind of want it to be really light on the first one so that I can add more depth into it in layers. I know where your guys' dirty minds are at right now. Oh, that's so awesome, Troy. Woot. There we go. To clean my table, there's paint everywhere. All right, let's get her lips really nice and vibrant. I might switch to Copic marker for that. So let's get my hex chart cheat sheet. Okay. All right, I think that RV55, I don't know here, let me see. Okay, RV09 is like my fuchsia Copic marker. I think that might be a little bit too aggressive. So we're gonna do RV83, R83 and RV34. Vice City, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Twitch. Paul, hello. Welcome to the Facebook stream. Is Steve dead again? Oh my God. Oh, poor Steve. He's a real sucker for punishment. For everyone that's on Facebook or YouTube, we have a bunch of games going on the Twitch chat where people can have the computer play roulette with them, and so sometimes if they die in the chat, they're timed out for 60 seconds. And one wonderful human keeps he's like been timed out, like, I don't know, how many times have you been timed out, Steve? Steve is immortal. Poor Steve. Okay, RV34 and 83. Steve is only able to talk for half the broadcast. True, poor Steve. Oh my God, I'm so in love with this pink. It might just be totally wrong for Magu. We'll have to see. Oh my God, I started with the dark one. Poor Steve. My records is 10 in one stream, but you're at 8 today, so maybe a new record. Oh my God, Steve, I'm so sorry. Well, you keep doing it to yourself, so you can't mind too much. So I think at the end, what I'm gonna do is give her lips a, I'm gonna use some like white acrylic paint or something like that to give her lips some real gloss so that they pop. Because right now we have a lot of soft tones. Well, it's a really aggressive pink, but I'm feeling aggressively pink today. Maybe the hat's doing weird things to my brain. Anyway, I think that there needs to be some gloss involved in this whole situation, or it's all kind of that petal, slightly matte. Hey, Jordan. And at the end, I used Copic marker to kind of do any last little bits and touch-ups. So, like, I'm probably going to give her skin a little bit more contrast and depth with Copic marker. Steve lives! Hello! Aggressively pink. That's right, Troy. Oh boy, okay, it's still a little bit wet. I'm gonna have to watch out. Who was the artist that was asking about the colored pencils? I used color twice. I'm gonna actually use a colored pencil right now. So if you're still here, you can watch. The thing that's really amazing about watercolor pencils is that I can put a color down and then go over it with Copic marker, and the Copic marker will actually pick up the watercolor that I'm using color pencil. So these are watercolor. It will pick up the color and actually blend it really nicely. So you can use aquarelle colored pencils, which are watercolor colored pencils, with Copic marker, and they work really, really nicely together. And this is a trick that I learned from Paolo Pantalena. He's an amazing artist and gave me this little sneaky trick that works amazing. If you want to bring in a tone with your Copic marker, and honestly, even though I've been using Copic markers for like, what, 7 years now or something like that, so I don't feel like a newbie with Copic marker. I actually feel rather confident with Copic marker. And, you know, that's a rare thing for me to say, because generally I feel like a newbie everywhere with everything. But Copic marker is one of those things that I'm actually very comfortable working with. That being said, I find Copic marker skin tone, adding blush in with skin tones, very complicated. For some reason, it's not easy to do. So, my little cheat is to add the blush tone in with colored pencil and then blend it with Copic marker. Pantalena. Hello, Dawit Woobshet. I hope I pronounced your name correctly, and welcome to my live stream today. There's 27% love between Juan Solo and Fire Hydrant. Aw, poor Juan. Go you, Daniel. Give her a little bit of pink on her nose. And now I'm going to be going in with Copic marker and just blending that in. The Daniel stick art team must happen. Oh my God, it's true. Daniel. Dan comes on for my Twitch parties sometimes, and he draws his stick figures. They're really quite intense. What is the color that I use for skin tone sometimes? Boy, I'm rusty with Copic marker. YR40s, that's what I need. There we go, YR40s. Dan's waffles are nasty. Okay, so I'm using YR and 4 zeros, so it's YR quadruple 0 Copic marker, and I'm blending the blush into her skin. Now, one thing, if you're used to using Copic markers and you try out using them on watercolor paper, be aware that watercolor paper obviously is more absorbent, and the Copic markers that you're used to being so light they're almost clear on any other paper are going to appear much darker on Copic marker because it's sucking a lot more ink into it. So it can be a little like jarring at the beginning. But watercolor is a lot more tolerant of Copic marker, and it can actually handle a lot more saturation than your average paper can. Stop goofing off with your markers. Oh, sorry, Daniel. Okay, so there is a stick figure off challenge happening. Ooh. Is this between you and Dan? Daniel, I gotta show you Dan's art. I have some here. So this is Dan's amazing drawing of, I'm getting them. Hold, please. Okay, here's all of Dan's. One of them I'm gonna have to put a post-it on because it's risque. So here's Dan's risque. Here we go. There we go. There's his risque art. His Dr. Manhattan, that's right. So this is Dan's Dr. Manhattan drawing. So there we go. This is his DiVinica art cover. Her boobs are actually above her shoulders, which, you know, I explained anatomy to Dan. Here's one. So these are all Dan's. I think this is the first Waffle Man. So Dan was actually trying to draw Spider-Man, but it ended up looking like Waffle Man because he sort of forgot the Spider-Man pattern. So now Waffle Man's become a thing. And this is, I think, Waffle Man having some therapy or something. In inappropriate blue, that's right. Hello, Senor X. Welcome to the stream today. I'm showing my husband's art. Since apparently there's now, my husband and my brother are being challenged in an art duel for stick figures because they are both very good at them, apparently. You have an original Waffle Man drawing. That is correct, Juan. You would so-called dibs on a Daniel original. Nice. Kylie offers herself as tribute to judge the stick figure off. Dan's pretty okay, but you've been practicing? Awesome. So you're really throwing down, huh, Daniel? Paul died. I'm sorry, Paul. All right, I have an hour and a half left. I have not drawn Punchline yet. Steve lived! Oh, so Dan and I finished The Boys over the weekend. I'm very sad now. Does anybody know when the next season of The Boys is coming out? summer, fall. I mean, I hope it's already been filmed. That's what I'm really worried about, is that it hasn't been filmed yet, and then we're really going to be waiting a long time. I know. Oh my God, Daniel. Oh, that's hilarious. Well done. See, I told you guys my brother was awesome. The Boys returns in fall. Hooray! Daniel, have you seen The Boys? Yeah, it's a TV show on Amazon Prime, and it's really good. You gotta watch it. You have Prime. Okay, so then watch The Boys. It's really fun. Oh, is Twitch doing bad again? Shoot, I'm sorry, you guys. I hope it's not. It's good? Okay. We need to get a fire hydrant command for Juan. I'll see if Dan feels like writing one. Yeah, Daniel, any of these like little rhymes and shit that people are getting going on here, I didn't write any of them. Dan did. Steve is dead? No. He is. He's gonna be the student at Stick Figures. Okay, now I'm switching to colored pencil for a minute because I want to get some little bit more tone in her eyes. I should compete in the stick figure thing. What I'd probably have to do is draw with my left hand, and then I'm quite terrible. All right, someone asked me, Dawn, you met your favorite artist at cons. Yes, I have. I've spent many hours standing in line waiting to meet my favorite artist, and then once I got to know my favorite artists a little bit better and kind of was, you know, not in the lines, but more as an artist, you know, like kind of behind the table, as it were, then I've gotten to hang out with them a bit more and stuff, which is really, really awesome. I am so grateful. Well, Rob, you know that's not what I meant. Okay, I'll tell you guys something. We have a game that we play at conventions. So this game was invented by eBass, and it is called Platypus. And the reason why it's called Platypus is because I am such a bad artist with my left hand. And I was supposed to draw something else. I can't remember what it was I was supposed to draw, but it straight up looked like a platypus. And so the game is called Platypus. And so me, eBass, Sabine, JP Roth, and Chrome, we will play this when we're together at cons. Platypus, correct. And what it is, the basis of the game is that if you're left-handed, you have to draw with your right hand. If you are right-handed, you absolutely have to draw with your left. And you cannot pick the pencil up from the page. So it all has to be one singular line, right? And you have a timer. I think you have like 2 minutes. And the judge will rattle off something that needs to, whatever we're all supposed to draw. A bear, a freaking bird, you know, it's nothing complicated because you have like 2 minutes to draw it, but you cannot pick up your pen. And so you have to draw it all in one singular line with your opposite hand, whichever one you don't normally draw with, right? And so I'm terrible. As soon as the game begins, I literally can't stop laughing. I am like laughing hysterically. It's something about the fun, the excitement, and the nervousness. I am, by all counts, the freaking worst at this game. I'm the worst. I lose every time because I'm just laughing. Yes, eBass can now draw with both, so it's not fair. But when we played this game, it was like, I don't know, 7 years ago, and whoever loses has to take a shot. Now, I cheat, though, because everybody knows I'm a lightweight. I take a shot with the lid, like the cap lid. So, because I'm always losing, and I'm such a lightweight, I get, like, the lid. So anyway, it's so funny, and Eric is great at it. He always wins, and I always lose. And it's called Platypus. I think that we were all supposed to draw a bear, and mine literally looked like a platypus. So it's called Platypus, and this was invented by eBass, and I always lose. Oh, I'm so sorry, Rob. With Eric and Sabine too. I know, it would be so fun. Yeah, Eric always wins. He's the best. People drank for you during beer pong. And usually one person, the person who calls out the topic or like whatever we're supposed to draw, they're the judge. Hello, Shirley. I did. I had a wonderful, wonderful birthday. Not birthday, Mother's Day. To me, Mother's Day is a bigger deal than my birthday. Is there photographic evidence of the bear / platypus? I can't honestly remember if I was supposed to draw a bear or what. I just remember that whatever I drew was so bad it looked like a platypus, and it absolutely was not supposed to be a platypus. So we all had a good laugh, and that's what eBass ended up calling the game, if I remember correctly. That's right, we did. you, Senor X. I really appreciate that. Keith, hello and welcome to the stream. So her eyes are dark brown, but they have gold flecks. So I'm just trying to kind of work from the gold flecks, leave those there, and then get it darker as I keep working through it. Much more aggressively pink, yes. We are... I still need to put her hair color in the background, so it's still in the process, but thank you. What happened? We haven't had a new case in almost 2 weeks. Oh my God, congratulations. That's so awesome. What are kids? What do you mean? Oh, well, also, Daniel, I'm just extremely slow. I buffer hard on Twitch because I'm not really thinking very much / at all. Sorry. All right, I am very aware that she currently has no eyelashes. That will be fixed soon. I'm still working through the eyeshadow and stuff like that, and then I'll work on her hair, her eyelashes. Jesus. See, as you guys can see, I'm really not, like, 2% of my brain is actually going to thinking. It's quite bad. Damn it. Need help? I do. Always. Hello, Rain for Us. All right, so I think in order for it to be even, I need to put a few more rose petals over on this side. I want to complete out a little bit more of her eye shadow, and then I need to put in her eyelashes. And then she needs some kind of clothes at the bottom. I can't just have this weird floating head, so I have to think that through too. I'm really not thinking this through at all. Did somebody else die in the chat? Oh no. Oh, thank you, Daniel. I love you, Jessica, and I'll probably post it on Instagram or Facebook once I'm done. It was so great to have you both here. Thank you for hanging out. Oh, Dad just joined on YouTube. Hey, Dad. It's a family affair. Yay. Yeah, we do. Dad, people are saying hi to you on Twitch. Okay, I need to choose a light color for her her clothes. So I have my watercolor cheat sheet right here. And let's see. Let's look up pink color, of course, green. I don't really want green. So yellow or blue. So I'm gonna do yellow because I think that that will work the best. Oh, thank you, Daniel. My dad says hi back to everyone. All right, we're gonna do a really light golden yellow. Will Dad join the stick off? No, I don't think so. So I'm gonna go for like a really light golden yellow. I've got a little bit of contamination going on with my my paints right now. I've got some purple in my yellow, which is unfortunate. So I want this to be really, really watered down. So I'm just adding lots and lots of water here. The water's got a little bit of a pink tone to it, but you know what? I'm actually okay with that. Oh, is Kylie leaving? You haven't been able to use it yet, Paul? See you later, Kylie. Love you. Okay, so I'm hoping that the pink is dry enough that her yellow isn't going to like pull the pink and create issues here. Let's just get this really light. Sorry, Paul. I guess I've been very well behaved this time. Go me. Oh, I said enough for the sailor command. Well, at least there's that. All right. I think it's time for me to start refining some of the flowers. So maybe what I'm going to do now is get the brown in her hair, start putting in some of her hair color, give her a couple little hair strands here or there, then really refine out the, really refine some of the roses and start giving them some definition. And I'm going to probably do that with either gold or silver. I think I'm going to mostly stick with gold because Magu, I do use a lot of gold. I'm deviating a little bit with this pink that I'm using instead of red, but I think it's kind of fun. It's the hat. It's all my hat's fault. I love my ears. Okay. Let's try out a little bit of hair poking through here and there. So I don't want a lot. I just need a little bit so it doesn't look like her hair is actually pink, because I don't think that's appropriate for this goddess. But I am very inspired by all these photos I've been seeing lately. They're kind of high fashion ones, or like, what are those called? Editorials, where you'll just see like, I've seen hundreds of them where there's just tons of flowers in a girl's hair. I am almost out of hair color, which is unfortunate. I'm going to have to probably do a little bit of shopping before I start on DiVinica 6. Oh, thank you, Rob. I hope so. Let me just get my previous drawings of Magu really quickly, because I'm trying to remember how I did her hair. So 1 second, everybody. Okay, so her hair is just, it's got a bun in the back, and then there's some strands coming down. All right, we should be fine. You did, Steve. Aw, and thank you so much for getting something from the site. You rock. Will Dan survive Dawn's shopping? Oh, that's a good question. Steve died again. Oh, no. So I'm sort of following some of the basically petals that have already been forming from the the watercolor. It starts taking on its own shapes, and I do love using whatever the watercolor has put there as almost like a map for me. You keep surviving rain for us? That's awesome. So there's kind of a flower right there. I'm gonna put a little bit of hair for her here. Oh, thank you, Rob. Oh, I'm sorry. I wish it did, Steve. Oh, I do too, Wit. And that's the whole thing with watercolor is you can't really have it pre-planned, and you have to sort of let watercolor do what it's going to do and then work from that. So you can have a basic idea and then that's it. I honestly didn't really have much of an idea at all. Besides, I wanted it to be kind of flowery with drips and splatters, and now it's just kind of taking on a life of its own. I don't know how this is going to turn out, and that's what I'm hoping for, is that I'm going to get more comfortable with this lack of control that watercolor brings. So, fingers crossed. Pushing boundaries, exactly. Thank you so much, Wit. Tilly MO6, thank you so much for the follow. So I'm kind of trying to just visualize right now, basing it off of the watercolor formations, where her hair would be. So I'm just kind of following the watercolor formations, the breaks in the watercolor, and I'm kind of trying to visualize them as petals and then work in and around them so that she does have some hair, and she does, you know, have more going on than just kind of a big pink mush on her head, unlike me. So I want her hair tone here to kind of fade out into the flowers. And I've got her hair quite light back there because I'm just trying to sort of evoke the depth. So her hair is kind of behind her neck there. And I'm fading around some of the edges to just soften this up a little bit. So there's petals. I'm going to refine the petals a little bit more as well. Again, I don't really have any plan. I'm just sort of winging it. The Merc, hello and welcome to the stream today. Massacre and mascara, the theme of the night. Nicely put together wording there, Rob. He really is, Steve. The side effect of good tapioca baths. Oh my god, that was the funniest answer last week. Oh my god, Rob, you win. Okay, so let's have basically a flower petals here. I've got her hair poking through in a little bit more places. I can do my best to answer, Wit. But yeah, go ahead. You've never seen The Matrix, Kara? Oh my god, you've got to watch The Matrix. Watch it! Seriously. It's definitely worth a view. I mean, I'm sure now it's probably a little bit dated, but still, it's one of those things you've got to have seen. It's not really the same as John Wick. doing today? Whoop whoop. All right, time to start refining a few of these flowers. Oh, thank you, Gabriel. It has ears. Oh, yay, I'm glad you could see that. I guess every time I look up, my head is cut at the top, so I can't see that you guys can see it. Ginger bear hat, yes. It's my mother bear hat. See you later, Mr. E. All right, I think that her eyes are dry enough now that I'm going to start putting in her lashes. I need a thinner brush for that. Thank you, Steve. Okay, it's all still quite wet, so I have to be careful. Oh, BB, no, there's no comic inside. This is just a piece of 8.5 by 11 watercolor paper. Thank you, Chicago. I do. I am taping the borders, honestly, so it keeps the piece of paper in place, but also when the watercolor paper is really wet and saturated, it warps. And so the paper kind of helps to basically think of it like it's stretching the canvas kind of thing. And then once it dries, it kind of evens out and I can take the tape off and it helps it stay in place. Hello, Senor X. You are from Mexico. Oh, that's awesome. You no need to apologize for your English. Thank you for staying and hanging out. It's awesome. Do I ever do different colored lips? What do you mean? Like black or yellow or blue or something like that? I don't always English well either. So I respect anyone who actually isn't supposed to know how to speak English and they try. That's awesome. I've been speaking English my whole life and I fail at it. So the brush is getting a little bit dry, but you know what? That's perfect. Her lashes are looking a lot more natural and fluffy now with a dry brush. Ooh! It really depends on the character that I'm drawing, BB. So a lot of characters do kind of call for red lips. This one, I liked this pink color that I just randomly picked, so that's why it's pink. My preference actually is a lot lighter, more natural lip tone, but this matched so well that I had to carry through. But like Lady Death is kind of when you started seeing my live streams, and Lady Death, it's part of her her persona that her lips are red. Oh, thank you, Wit. I'm so glad that it's helpful. Yay! Check out my tissue is like, well, it's my paper towel is all red or pink. I don't know if this is showing up as pink as it is in front of me. It's like a fuchsia color here. Is it looking fuchsia to you guys or not? I can't really tell on my monitor. All right, I'm gonna get one of my inking brushes now. Quite red in some of the flowers. Yeah, I guess, you know, it does, it definitely is skewing red, but it's quite fuchsia. Throw a shot of Bailey's into the mix. She speak real good English. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, I'm not even sure I can. It really confuses me. Like, to me, the way that you are supposed to spell fuchsia makes no sense. All right, I'm having to be careful because there's so many wet spots. Falls back into Japanese with enough sake. Oh, it's just, you know, inking the lines of her face are so important. I cannot mess it up by not being able to put my arm down. So I'm using a very watered down black right now, just to get her lip definition. I like very soft lip line, so I'm just trying to get a really soft bit of definition in between her two lips and under her lower lip right here, all of that stuff. Hey, Rain. You know, watercolor, honestly, it's one of those things that just takes some practice, and the best thing to do is literally just start. I do not have very much practice with watercolor. And it's actually really, really fun to work with. And I've always been afraid of it too. And it just takes, you know, a few tries, keep working at it, and then, you know, you'll learn stuff along the way. And watercolor, even though it can kind of show a lot of your mistakes in some ways, it covers a lot of them too, because no one knows if it was intentional or not. So it's pretty much just a page full of happy accidents. True Deadman, hello. Kadu-san, hello. Welcome to the stream today. I'm doing great, thank you. All right, so it's almost time to start bringing in the gold. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna blow dry this a little bit so that it dries up really well. And then I want gold and possibly even white for definition on this. But because these ones are gonna be for the Kickstarter and for people taking part in it, you know, the gold is really, it's one of those things that's so nice when you have the original in front of you. It's a little bit of a bummer when, you know, I scan it because the scan doesn't really pick up the gold. It's not metallic anymore. Yes, exactly, Juan. Oh, that's right. You're right, Rob. Good thought. Sparkles rule. Devin, all of these pieces I'm saving for the DiVinica Kickstarter that we're going to be doing hopefully sometime in the fall if I can get my act together. Yes. So these are going to be like original art tiers. So I told you guys this ages ago, but maybe I was a little bit cryptic about it. But I've been working on these DiVinica pieces for a while. I'm only on my 4th one. But anyway, yeah, hopefully all of these ones will be, you can get them on the Kickstarter. That's what I'm doing them for anyway. I wasn't cryptic? Okay. Okay, I'm going to go change my water really quickly so that I can get prepared for the gold. And I need to get my gold metallic paint and all of that stuff. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to get some new water for the gold. It makes such a mess. All right, I will be right back. Okay, gold time. Whoop, whoop. I'm going to mute myself really quickly to dry off the last little bits that are still wet. Scanning background. He's not in here right now. I'm sorry. Brandy, hello, love. It's so good to see you. Big kisses to you. I'm going mute for a minute. So, so that I can blow dry this, okay? I'll be right back. All right, hello again. I received a question. What do you like best, the watercolor or the Copic? You know, for years my answer would have been Copic marker. Now I really like the combination between the watercolor and the Copic marker, so I use them like a mix of the two. But yeah, I think my answer is slowly becoming watercolor because I love the look of the freedom of it, and just, you never know what's going to happen. And that's the thing that I've been the most afraid of watercolor for, is that lack of control. But now I'm starting to enjoy the look of it. Like, I love the look of watercolored pieces that other people do. I've never had the guts to do that myself. But yes, the emotional link to DiVinica is swaying me to watercolor. That's probably also true. Oh, that would be so cool, Juan. Oh, I hope that happens. 25 minutes left. Thank you, Philip. Okay, so I'm learning my lesson, and I'm starting to get water that's specifically for the gold because it makes such a mess, and all the gold sits at the top. So then when I try to move to a different color, it picks up the gold when I lift the brush out of the water. So I'm gonna have a gold specific spot now. So this is the gold that I use. It's called Aqua Bronze, but that's just the line of the colors. So the silver one is also called Aqua Bronze. And what it is it's water-based gold dust. So all I have to do is mix this with water. So I'll show you guys. So it's just dust like this. I mix it with water, and then it becomes metallic watercolor paint. So I'm going to use this little tray. Maybe I'm going to clean this up. Well, I want to keep that yellow just in case I want to use it again. So I use a knife, and I just grab a little bit of this. Okay. So let me show you guys what I'm doing. There's the dust, and I'm adding water to it, and then it becomes that nice, rich gold metallic paint. We're gonna have some fun. Brandy will bring the cake. Oh my God, that's so amazing. Me too, I'm so excited. Yay! So first things first, let's give her some gold flecks in her eyes so that she catches the light. I don't know if you guys can see that. There we go. Gold in the eyes. Woo! All right, now let's get some more gold going on. I'm just gonna start, ooh, this brush might be a little bit too thick for what I'm trying to do. Let's just get some gold. Yeah, this brush is too thick for what I'm trying to do. Let's get this one. Needs a little bit more gold dust in it. Let's see if I can get this in a spot where you guys can see. There we go. All right, I'm gonna hold it at an angle so hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. Oops, it looks like I'm missing some chats. Here we go. Haru-san. Yeah, Paul, I'm still thinking about what to do with that there. I might give her like some like gold chain bangle thingy that comes down in the front. I'm still thinking. I don't want to be too quick to try to fix it and I make it worse. So yeah, I might do something that kind of hangs down in the front, like almost think like a gold fringe. Welcome, new follower. I'm sorry that I missed what your name was. Yay, thank you, Rob. It's definitely not a new concept. I've seen other artists do this, so I thought that was very cool. I'm like, ah, awesome. So I don't want to take the gold out too far. So I'm gonna start dialing it back now and like making the edges trail off. Okay, so seeing it in some angles, you can barely even see the gold, and then in other angles, it's like, woo, there's gold. There we go. And I'm going to use up the rest of the gold by just flicking it around up at the top of her hair. Oh, thank you, Wit. Okay, I'm just gonna do this to protect her face, like so. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Rain, for us. All right, so there's a couple places I'm gonna like cover up that gold / erase it. So I'm gonna do that now before it dries. Okay. And I need some white. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to use white ink. Hopefully this should work. So I've got white ink that I'm going to put in like in her eye to give it a shine, on her lip. So to me, honestly, when I'm working on a character like this and I haven't put the white on her eye yet, they look dead to me. Like they just haven't gotten that pop of life yet. So hopefully this will really do the trick. Mackenzie, thank you so much for the follow. Oh, there's more than 45%, Philip. All right, so I'm gonna try white acrylic ink. If it's not like strong enough, then of course I'll come in with actual acrylic, but the ink may be enough. "10 minutes till I can eat." How did you know I was hungry, Kara? No, Sherlock has not revisited the kitty condo. He probably won't for another like 2 years or something. Congratulations, Paul. Yeah, I know. That was like a very rare and special occasion. And the reason why he probably looked so shocked is because I was freaking out. Like, oh my God, Sherlock's in his cat tree. Oh my God. You know, I was losing my mind. Calling the kids, texting the kids, yelling. I freaked him out. Good point, Rob. It's so true, Wit. All right, so I got a little bit of gold on her lashes, so that's why I'm going in and refining them a little bit. And also, I kind of do this at the end anyway. I just give them an extra little punch of black. And I haven't decided if I'm completely against that drip there. I think I might like it. Shirley, thank you so much for the follow. Oh, thank you, Troy. Thank you, Rob. Yay. Steve died again. He did? Oh, yeah, Steve did die again. Lol. Okay, I'm just going to give her a little bit more lashes. Yeah, Moobot, I don't know, man. Being crabby today again. I know. You have a very good point. Wit, it's crazy. We keep talking about it. Lol. All right, I have a serious question for you guys. Should I add more pink on the outside, or should I leave it like this? More pink, no more pink. It feels like it would be a lot. No more pink. Okay, leave it. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna leave it. Thank you all so much. This is what I need you for. Thank you for just telling me when to back away. Hands off the table. Stop. Thank you guys. I really, really appreciate it because I don't actually know when to stop. Thank you all. Well, look at that. We finished one piece in one stream. Success. Thank you, Rob. I will step away from the pink. Guys, this was really fun. And in 3 minutes, it's time for me to go for dinner. So I'll just show you the glows. There is the gold. So you can see it sometimes and sometimes not. And that's what's fun about metallics. Unless I use my left hand. No, I'm not trusting my left hand to like real art yet. Thank you so much, you guys. I really appreciate it. This was fun to do with you. I will see you again on Thursday I'm not sure yet. We'll see. It was so fun to work on this one. Thank you so much. And I love you all. Thanks for your patience with some of the internet glitchings. Oh, well, thank you, McMuffs. And I will be live again on Thursday afternoon for either I'll be working on the cover that I'm doing with eBass, or I'll be working on more DiVinicas or something. We shall see. I love you guys a ton. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and I'll catch you on Thursday. Bye.